That's loud. Coming up with news, things.
Make it up. Quick.
SJWs do something stupid. Peter complain about something fucking irrelevant. And Hideo Kojima is DMCA takedowns on people who use his face.
Might be. Hey, I want to choose this. Adam. Choose this. Billy. Randomness is going to sound even weirder. Because you know when we say random things,
Yeah.
normally we sort of tie them off into something that goes sort of smooth.
Yeah.
They're just going to end abruptly.
Right.
I say something strange.
And you're going to go...
Yeah. Ramble On, episode 110.
110.
110. And a slight homage to the lost episode, which was 109,
Right.
not the official 109.
109.1.
109 point minus, yeah.
What? 109 version 1.0.
Yeah.
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 And what we did was 109 version 1.2.
Yeah. Which is what Ariane was in.
Sorry. Yeah.
Thank you for that, by the way. That was very good.
Episode
very
nine.
entertaining. A good ending.
Eat my tits. Well, yeah.
It's the best ending to any Ramble On ever.
Yeah, it was really.
Well done. That won't be happening again. Not with me, anyway.
No.
So, we're going to abuse the news.
Don't use the word. We can't use the word abuse anymore. I'm not allowed to be associated anywhere near that for future
Okay.
potential litigation.
We're going,
Sweets.
We're going to say the news politely.
We're going to satirically.
A Tory box. This will all sound familiar because I've said it to you before, but there is different things. So a Tory box. A Tory are making a box.
Wow, that's. Is that it?
That's it. No, they're making a console.
Oh yes, it does sound familiar.
The CEO of a Tory. Well, it could be a random CEO. I don't know. No, I think it's the Atari one. He's confirmed they're making a Tory console, the Atari box. That's what it's called. Weirdly, it's still in development, and it's based on PC tech. They're working on the design. They showed like a little teaser trailer. It looked. They didn't show much, but it sort of looked like a wooden sort of thingy blob. Seemed in homage of the original shitty looking thing. Got the 70s vibe.
Excellent.
Don't know what it's going to play.
I've got an advertising campaign. Somebody who was big in the 70s, just like Atari.
Ooh.
Right.
It's got to be a paedophile then.
The tagline could be "Don't sleep on gaming."
Okay.
I'm looking at Bill Cosby.
Cosby.
Don't sleep on gaming.
Notorious for allegedly doing things.
Can't be allegedly anymore, can he? Because he's been completely, utterly fucking admonished of those who never did these things.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't sleep on gaming.
Yeah. Because something about slumber bombing.
Slumber bomb. I created that term. I'm well impressed with it.
Did you? I like it.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it. I'll use it. Doom VFI. What does the F stand for?
Frankly.
It stands for fucking.
Oh. Who'd have thunk it?
Do you know, I didn't even think about it when they said
Really?
Doom VFR. I just thought. I kind of thought, why the F?
Well, it seems stupid
But I
anyway.
just went straight out of my head again.
It seems
But it's
stupid
like
anyway.
a BFG, isn't it, I suppose?
It is, yeah, but still, it's like, you didn't need to try and force it in there. It's like somebody's trying to be clever. I think now, I find it boring that it's even called VFR. It should have just been called Doom VR.
I think they need to get rid of it now.
Yeah.
Just a little joke thing.
Yeah,
Fine.
it was a joke. It's VR version.
Yeah. So that's on Vive and PS VR. £20.
Yes. Counter to what Skyrim will be, which is 50 quid.
£50. Yummy.
And Doom VR has been made from the ground up for VR.
Yeah, so it's Skyrim an experience or the full game?
It's the full game.
But it's the full game again, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you wanted a £10 upgrade to VR.
Yeah.
That sounds reasonable.
They use the warp mechanic. That's how you get around in the world.
Can you not walk?
No, you warp mechanic.
You fucking warp everywhere.
Yeah, do you like you do on the Horizon Sunshine? Arizona Sunshine, I keep saying Horizon.
I didn't play that.
Well,
But like, I play games like that.
Well, you warp on Doom as well, that's how you get around, but as you warp, it slows everything into bullet time, or you press your warp button to dash somewhere, and then you sort of
But that's not proper Doom, is it? That's like a version,
built,
a VR version
built
of
from
Doom.
the ground
It's different,
up.
whereas Skyrim's the same, so teleporting everywhere. I don't know, that might be
Apparently,
a bit
I watched Tested. I'll put that there so I can just in my eye. I watched Tested, and they do a lot of reviews for VR stuff. And there was a guy on there who went to E3 and he played Doom VR and he explained how it works. He said, like, you've got your glory kills there still. What you do is you warp around. So you press a button and you'll turn like 180 degrees or something like that.
Okay.
And then you aim and you like a little pointer on the floor comes out, which is how you warp.
Yes.
And like I say, everything goes into bullet time.
Mhm.
And apparently it whooshes you there like, whoa. Alright, so it doesn't do it. There's different ways of warping. There's blink warping. Where you're pointing, you press it, and the screen goes black and comes back up. Right, which is a very, very common thing. There's blink warping, and then there's warp warping, which is what Doom VR is going to do. So you sort of warp right next to things, and then shoot the fuck out of them. Turn around, press it again. So you can be very agile with it. You can be really agile. You can be agile on Arizona Sunshine. You just need to get used to it.
They've designed them games that way, though.
Yeah. But so Skyrim, what he said with Skyrim, he said it was weird how the visual looked, because it was almost like they put some kind of filter in, so only things in the near ground are 3D, and the rest of it's still sort of 2D.
Okay.
And he said it's kind of weird. It's almost like cardboard cutout, which has really just put me off it.
Yeah, that's what you always want to do as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Live in Scrim.
Live in Scrim.
Crackdown 2.5 hours.
That's how quickly apparently you can finish it.
That's how quickly you can finish the game, according to themselves, but a typical playthrough will be 12 to 16 hours.
Right, okay. Well, what's a typical playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn?
For us, it might be different.
I think it might be about 8 hours.
Yeah, we're currently pissing around with that.
Yeah.
I won't say pissing around, we just get cracking on.
Yeah, we didn't fucking...
Following the main mission.
Well, we'll talk more about that in a bit, shall we?
We'll do that later.
We'll do that later, because otherwise I will go off on one on it and we'll be...
We'll be here all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I assume that's just going straight to end. And Destruction, if you're wondering where that was, is limited to multiplayer. That's why I didn't show it.
Yeah,
in the E3 trailer.
Xbox Jesus already mentioned this.
Xbox Jesus, yeah. Maybe this is coming from Xbox Jesus, can't remember.
Really good interviews, actually. You watch any of his interviews and he's really, really candid. I know he was saying that a lot of them try and be a bit more candid now, but just listen to his candor. It's candid. He's all right. He's actually really sound in his interview. You'll find a 45-minute interview with him to explain the idea of the Xbox One and the idea of his E3 conference and stuff. When he explains it, you're like, actually, I see exactly where you were going with it. Yeah, that makes perfect fucking sense. And it's more reasonable than anybody. I know I sound like an Xbox fanboy now, but it's more reasonable than you see with most of the other guys who all do the like, yeah, no, honestly, we're all right. We like everybody like this. But no, he's quite sound, and you know, he tells you.
We like him, Xbox Jesus.
He's fucking nice. He's
server powered destruction. That's what it is. So the servers are powering the destruction. Just so you know, that's out 7th of November. If you enjoyed that destruction, then Mass Effect 1 and 2 writer is working on Anthem.
Right. Yeah.
So it might have a good story.
You know, it's really fucking familiar. It sounds really fucking familiar. This
is the last episode.
This is the last episode stuff. Yeah, of course.
We were probably more animated the first time.
We really were. I think I felt like when we ended, I thought that were quite a good episode. That
was the best episode ever.
Then we sat down and I'm like, oh, fuck.
This is just a tribute to the best episode ever.
No, that's what the episode's going to be called, Tribute.
Make a note of that, tribute. So I mean, those two games were well written. We know this. He also wrote KOTOR and Jade Empire and a few others like that. So he's pretty good.
At least he can write.
This Anthem is sounding Sounding good.
Sounding better than Mass Effect Andromeda is what it's sounding.
Said,
and looking.
He said that weird thing though, somebody did, I can't remember. He said something like, oh, we want it to be a 10-year game.
Yeah, no, I heard that.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. That's what they're trying to do. If they do that and it's got bare bones fucking story and it feels like Destiny, I'll be like, I'm out, mate.
I think it's going to be better than Destiny. Surely. It's got a story. Well, it must do. If they've got a writer of that calibre.
Destiny's got a story.
Yeah, but it's got a shit story, hasn't it? Like Bird Bones bollocks story.
It has, yeah, but nobody knew about that until they played the fucking game and went, what? What? This game is a 2.5 hour game that's arbitrarily prolonged by the fact that you need to level up. Because when I finished that game, I'm like, really?
John.
Is this really? Honestly? Because I could have had this done in 2.5 hours.
Yeah, because I was hoping it would have a really good story, did Destiny, so I would have played it then. So yeah, so that might be alright. Certainly looks good.
Mr. Chris, how's it going, my lovely?
Hello. Are you alright?
My fellow ARC member. I've not had a chance to get on, mate, recently. Sorry.
Drama.
I've got a lot going on.
And Horizon.
Yeah.
I've got a picture for this. Xbox avatars will get some. Will support.
Ass backward.
They will support things. Wheelchairs. Get some wheelchairs now. It's a bit ass tickler around. There you go. Prosthetic limbs, which is
Prostitution limbs,
which is a dream of mine to have these things. For fun. I think I'd get one and I'd want my arm back though. It's a bit like tattoos with me. I think I want a tattoo and then I think no, because I don't like tattoos.
Fair enough.
But then I've got it.
Yeah.
I'll do that with a prosthetic arm, but it's my arm. It's gone. Never mind. Pregnancy.
Right.
I hope this applies to men.
I hope with the pregnancy thing you can set, like, as soon as you find out you're pregnant, and then it has a 9-month timer type thing where it actually gets bigger. That'd be top.
Like possibly.
That'd be nice.
I don't know when these are coming into play actually.
Well, I've been having.
Could be now. I don't know.
That last week, every day I turn on my Xbox, because I'm on an Xbox preview program. I have to have an update every time I turn it on. There's an update. So something may have been already updated on preview program. I might not already have access to it.
Check it out. Get pregnant.
I won't be able to, will I?
You should be able to. Write a complaint. Angry letter.
Angry mountain letter.
Angry mountain letter. Put a lot of emotion into it.
I write loads of it and then just put loads of gravel in. Like, ooh. Are these mountain tears?
Yeah, mountain tears. And unicorns and more. Oh, pregnant unicorns. Oh, baby unicorns.
Dinosaurs have been taken out of ARC because of the RSPCA, and I'm pretty sure Peter got something involved.
Fuck. That makes the game.
There's a 16 gig ARC update. Fucking hell, I'm gonna have to get rid of all my games.
No, the 16 gig update is to remove the dinosaurs.
Right, yeah.
And there is there's a PC game streaming service coming out in November, and it'll allow you
touching my head
stream your PC games to your Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, which is interesting, Android, iOS, web, and it's called Rainway. It'll be 2018 for Switch actually. Now, I've never been that asked about these things because I always just think, if it's your Xbox, your PC's probably in the same. It's gonna have to be in the same house anyway, possibly. I don't know. So what's the point? Just go and play on your PC.
Well, yeah, but
It might be the odd convenient thing you can do, but I don't know.
I could play my Xbox on my laptop in the bedroom.
Yeah, it has little things. So yeah, from my laptop, I think it's quite good. Yeah, which is why we're thinking Switch. That's cool. Because it's even easier because all your controllers are just there. And I could potentially, even though I don't have a PC, but if you did, and you had a Switch, you'd be like, right, I'll just fucking go to bed and I'll play whatever game I've got on my PC, whatever it may be.
Whatever.
Anthem. Maybe. I don't know. Sounds exciting. I'm not sure about iOS and Android though. You need the buttons. You need them, actually. Which reminds me.
Android 18 is about to blast your Chrome Dome. Oh, is that Android 18?
Which is 18 You might get away with that.
Hang on a minute. If Nintendo made her into an amiibo, it'd look like that.
Yeah, you'd need the big piss stick, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But it was clear piss, if you remember that amiibo.
This is peach tea. I like peach tea.
Piss. So, Sega Forever. This was announced a little bit back, a few weeks back. So I've been away, so things have moved on. But
wrong button.
Magically away. So you can, right, they're rolling out the classic Sega games on your Android and on your phone basically, so you can play them for free, like Sonic and shit. Right, so I tried some of these games. There's a bit of whinging about the emulation, but I don't know any difference, to be honest. Yeah, you can buy these games. All you're doing is removing the adverts, or you can just download them and you can just play them. So what they've got is they've got Sonic 1, Altered Beast, Fantasy Star 2, Kid Chameleon, and Comic Zone. Tried Sonic, can't play that on mobile. Don't bother. Didn't bother with Altered Beast or anything. I tried Kid Chameleon. Can't play it on your mobile. Don't bother. Might be a good game. I'll never know. But what I was enjoying, even though I couldn't play it properly, was Comic Zone. I've never played it before.
It's fucking 10 men hard, is that game?
Well, I just got past the first level.
Well done.
And I don't imagine it's going to get any easier.
No, it's well hard.
And it's quite difficult with the controls, obviously. But I thought, I'd like to play this on a Mega Drive, or download it on a proper console.
I think it's available on PlayStation 4 and Xbox.
Is it? Well, I don't want to pay for it though.
No, of course not.
It's ridiculous.
Of course not.
But I would have loved that when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was one of those that I think at the time was a very divisive game. It was one that when it came out to some people loving it, other people hating it, and then as the years went on, it became one of those, we all love this game. It's kind of one of those elitist games because if you can play it and you finish it, then you're 10 men on.
I think I want a new one.
I don't want Sega making games anymore.
No, it doesn't have to be Sega. Fuck that. I mean, just like, it doesn't have to be Comic Zone, it can just be that format.
Well, there was something similar to with Comic Jumper, made by the people who did Explosion Man.
Alright.
I got that.
Good.
It's alright, yeah, it's funny because what you do is you start off and you're in a version of a comic. You're a superhero. Can't remember his name. He's got a snarky star on his chest that talks loads of shit.
This, yeah.
He's got 2 guns and stuff. But his comic's waning, so he makes loads of appearances in other people's comics. So you end up in Grognag the Barbarian, which is Conan.
Is every level like a different random game-ish?
Well, it's sort of. One of them, like you end up in some manga that's fucking mental, and you're just running around this manga world with all the schoolgirls going, "Yeah, I bloody love you, innit?" And unicorns, it's fucking insane.
Unicorns.
It's all right, yeah. It's not too bad. Yeah, the Grognag the Barbarian one, I think, is a golf cart. He's fighting against golfers. So that was kind of how you're gonna do it. And you fight ninjas on another one.
So that's happening right now. You can try that. Try it. Just try it. Honestly.
Try it. Don't buy it.
Don't buy it. But try it. PlayStation Plus. July. This is happening.
Julie. Me Julie.
Tomorrow. Tuesday. 4th of July. Until Dawn.
Pretty good.
PS4. Love that shit. Love that game. That's good. That is really good. I can imagine a lot of people have avoided that as well.
I think it's one of them where people thought, I'll get it when it comes down in price, and then never picked it up. I can imagine it being one of them.
Download that.
Not because they didn't want to buy it, it's just that it sort of slipped off the radar because everything comes out with a big fanfare and then just implodes, doesn't it? It's the gaming industry. It just goes boom, boom, gone. And then you find fucking Horizon Zero Dawn in a local computer shop for 20 quid.
Yeah, playing it without the hype.
Yeah,
might have exposed its true okayness. Game of Thrones.
God, did he not like
Telltale one, I assume.
Yes, yeah. Well, I think that's your thing. I think you probably would have gone. Somebody in office would have gone, right, I tell you what we've got, lads. I've got Game of Thrones Telltale games. He said get a Telltale game, but we've already had like Walking Dead Season 2. So I've got Game of Thrones because Game of Thrones is starting soon, so people are well on it. Yeah. And I think somebody in office would have gone like, "You fucking joking? Right, get onto Supermassive Games, see if they'll let us have Until Dawn, so at least it's a
We need to
fucking
counter
game.
it, yeah.
Well, at least it's a game that people can play. Because I'm telling you right now, people, even if you're a big fucking Game of Thrones fan, the Telltale Game of Thrones game is fucking nonsense.
Especially if you're a big Game of Thrones fan.
Especially.
Don't play it.
because it keeps... The Walking Dead game, because it's set in the Walking Dead world, and you only come across one character from the Walking Dead universe, and he's in one episode and he fucks off. The rest of them are all characters that you honestly don't know. Even if you've watched all the Walking Dead or you've read all the Walking Dead comic books, these are all new characters. So you don't know who's going to die. You don't know who's going to die. In this Game of Thrones one, they imply that certain characters are going to die, and this is set just after the Red Wedding. So this is like 4 seasons ago. They imply these characters are going to die. Oh, he might kill him. You're like, well, I know he's not going to die. I've seen the fucking TV show.
Yeah, he's not going to die.
This is stupid.
So what you do is you try.
Stupid.
You try to make them die.
You try to make them
can't.
die, and you can't. And it's just fucking. It's dumb. It's pointless.
But maybe they've updated it and
What?
it works. So
Bollocks. Well, we started doing a thingy, didn't we, for Patreon. It's just I couldn't get everybody together at the right time to.
And it was
to
depressing.
do it, and it was shit. It's shit.
And Tokyo Jungle PS3.
Okay, Tokyo Jungle always looked fun.
Darkstalker Resurrection PS3. Element 4L. What the fuck's that? Or was it I don't know. I couldn't tell if it was in lowercase or whatever. So
Nobody knows it.
that's PS Vita. Don't Die Mr. Robot Vita crossplay PS4. Still don't know why they have to put that. But yeah, I assume that means you can play it on PS4 as well. Games with molds, July.
Molded games. These aren't gonna be as good. Boom.
But certainly one that I like. Well, Grow Up, Xbox One.
Yeah, I'll get that because I'll get that.
Is that the sequel to Grown Up? Or
No,
was the first one Grow Up?
The first one's Grow Up.
What's the sequel called?
Grown
Up.
Grown Together.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's definitely the first one.
Is it right?
Yeah, it's definitely the first one. Yeah,
That's good.
I'll pick that up.
You can grab sheep's asses
Yeah.
and just drag them around. No reason for it, but you can do that. Quite fun. Yeah, I got frustrated with it back end. Sort of climbing.
Yeah, he's climbing.
And then you get to a point where I'm pretty high now, and then you just get to this sort of island in the sky. And then I got frustrated. It started to be a bit nonsense to me.
Right.
But it's worth just getting to that bit.
Yeah, and it's free stuff. Fuck it, go for it.
Or further, if you're more patient than me. Rumble, Xbox One.
Runball.
Which is
Another indie game.
a running game where you run right. I think you can play it 4 player. I think. Or is it
What?
8 player?
No, that's speed running. That were out last month.
No, there's another one.
Is there? Right.
I think this is similar to that.
Right. Because I downloaded speedrunner because I suggested, shall we do speedrunning for a tournament? Because we get 4 people on it. It'd be fucking mental. Run to the right platformers.
Yeah, Rumble.
Grow Up is the sequel. Rebuilt the ship in 3 hours. Grow Up is, well, what's the first one called then?
Climb Up. Grown Up. Don't know. So I don't know if this one's any good then.
Right, yeah.
But it's
I saw the little robot dude and I thought, let's Grow Up. I like that one. That's alright. But anyway, yeah.
Well, is it sequel?
It's a sequel.
Kane and Lynch 2 360. Play that.
As a big fan of Kane and Lynch, I think that it's a bit late now to be trying that. Especially with IO Interactive being an independent games company,
360.
they could probably do with sort of trying to sell that shit.
Well,
You know, or put both of them on. Yeah, Kane and Lynch 1 and 2 bundled. Have that. Go through them all. Even though people will play Kane and Lynch 1 now and go, it's fucking horrible, guys, it's fucking horrible.
yeah, definitely will. And Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. Xbox 360.
Okay.
Played a bit of that. Seemed a bit more puzzly. Figure shit out.
Yeah, but it's pirate.
Kind of.
Like, I just really can't stand the Pirates movies. I really can't stand them though. Do you like
It's
when
Lego.
you can't stand them?
It's got put Lego on it.
No,
It's alright.
still don't work for me. I downloaded Star Wars: The Complete Saga. That were the other month. I did episode 1, 2, 3, 4. I went, I need to play these with people.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to Marvel Superheroes 2 because the first one was fucking brilliant.
Yes.
Really good.
Was that the one with the city?
Yeah, Got really, really, really fucking good.
Got a picture here.
Grow Home was the first one. Thank you very much.
Grow Home. Yeah. Got there in the end. Thank you very much, sir.
You the lady.
SNES Classic. Okay.
Okay. Got a picture for this.
Picture for this. So, this is happening. As we know. Kind of old news now. Can't fucking get hold of the bastard. I want it. But the more I can't get hold of it, the more I don't want it.
Because you know it's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's why, yeah.
But so okay, this one it's out in September. You get 21 games.
21 seconds ago. So we got Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart. So I'm going ding, good, good,
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
What's the one behind you there? Good. I wouldn't mind playing properly. I've tried a couple of times in my life, but not done it. I want to see it. Nothing's there. And obviously it says Star Fox 2. So that's just these ones on this page.
So yeah, so you got Star Fox 2, which was not released for Super Nintendo.
Legitimately released.
Legitimately released. They cancelled that because I believe because the PlayStation was quite late in the SNES life, weren't it? I believe because
was
the PlayStation
political. There were some political reasons.
What political reasons?
I don't know. I was watching Cinemassacre earlier on, and they were playing it, and said this originally got cancelled.
And he kept saying political reasons.
Yeah, so I'm like,
what you're on about. And then I heard someone else say political reasons. I'm like, what are you on about? What
is
are
it
these
political reasons, as in something to do with falling out with Sony? Is that what they're talking about, political reasons, or are they talking about something in the game at some point has some kind of explosion
as far as I'm aware,
similar to something that happened in the world?
As far as I'm aware, they didn't release it because releasing that, when you're comparing it to the PlayStation and Wipeout and shit like that, was just a pointless exercise. Whereas something like Donkey Kong Country could still look good, and that
seems like a perfectly reasonable
thing that I'd heard. I think it was from their own mouths, like some sort of dev thing. But I mean, it was 95% done. So the version you get on the internet, which you can download, you can get cartridges.
Yeah, you can.
That are dodgy cartridges, but they work, and play it. And that some are a certain percent done, some are second beta.
Right.
Whatever that means. That could mean anything really, but it means pretty much done.
BB.
Yeah, BB beta. But this will obviously be the full finished version, which I think the developers have said, like, this, yeah, there was a version. The ones you get on the internet aren't, they're not finished completely.
We've finished this.
We've finished
Nintendo have touched it again, so it's right. It's probably exactly the same game that come out. They should probably just change one line of text at the end just to do fucking modders.
I don't know. Well, maybe it's just to make you buy it as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're happy about that. 20 years.
Yeah.
They're happy. 20 years for the game to come out, but if you worked on something, you want it to come out.
Oh, sure, you'd think so, wouldn't you? So yeah, so that first page there is quite good.
But you don't get this game, just before you switch pages, you don't get this game. Well, you do, but you need to play Star Fox 1, which is also on it.
Right.
And you need to do at least the first level of Star Fox 1 before that unlocks.
Right, weird. So,
which is odd.
So these are the rest, are they?
And these are the rest of the games.
So we have Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Punch Out. So great game. Punch Out, great game. Castlevania, can't get into them.
Yeah,
apparently
it's
good.
supposed to be a good one though.
Donkey Kong, I'm not a big platform fan, but it's a good one. These are my favourite version of Mega Man.
They're
the X
easier,
season,
yeah.
They're pretty. Kirby's Ninja Tits, Tales of Mysterio. Oh, is that man? Final Fantasy Trez.
It's supposed to be a good Final Fantasy.
Another Kirby game. Star Fox.
Supposed to be a good one.
Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island.
It's good.
This is good. We'll get down.
Fuck off. Ish.
That's Super Mario RPG. Contra free, so if they've got 2 joypads, that's one of the best co-op games you're ever going to play.
You get, yeah, that's another thing. You get 2 joypads in this one.
Brilliant.
Which you didn't in the NES one. So
fantastic.
You're not getting as many games. Maybe that's.
Well, yeah. Secret of Mana. What's that? Earthbound. And finally, Super Ghouls and Go. That selection of games is very, very fucking solid.
These are
that selection of games
usually on top 20 lists at least.
They're games where if you get bored, you're stuck, because all of them are pretty much in the same vein. So you have 2 Metroidvania games, Castlevania and Metroid. You've got Street Fighter, which is always everybody can pick up and play. and then you've got very hard platformers, and then you've got loads of Kirby and other stuff. So you've got, it's actually
a good mix,
quite an eclectic mix. But you have got like the first page of stuff is fucking amazing. I mean, how much is this? 60 quid?
No, it's £80.
Fuck that. Fuck that. All them games, fuck them, right? Go out and get a Raspberry Pi or go and fucking emulate them. Seriously, fuck that.
Can't do
Fuck that.
It's supposed to be a very good emulator though.
Fuck that is what I say.
You get 2 controllers.
Fuck it.
And
For 80 quid you can get 2 of your favourite controllers from the past. Oh, I've got that clear plastic one that I used to really like. Brilliant.
Yeah, plug them in your laptop
fuck
or
all.
whatever.
Plug them into the front of one of your Raspberry Pi fucking emulator things. You get a Retron 5 for less than that. And have all the fucking games.
You can.
Fuck that.
But people like the shiny mini box. Or they just can't be arsed pissing around with your PC.
There you go. Paul Ashton, you can get about 600 on my Pi.
Well, yeah. I mean, people just want to buy it.
Yeah, no, I get it's a little pretty
But you
device.
can't do that.
I get it was a pretty device. It'd be really good if they go, here's a pretty device, but there is a cartridge slot.
Yeah.
Oh, 120 quid, you get all them built in, and there's a cartridge slot. Oh, so I can go, oh.
Yeah.
But Nintendo don't make money on sales of those games anymore, so they're not bothered. That's why they don't put a cartridge slot in. That's why Mega Drive don't put a cartridge slot in. Because everything you're buying now is old.
If they charge you a touch more and you could have that, I mean, they're not going to make money off them anyway.
No, but they're making money on them because you got your track.
Yeah, but if they're already on and you pay 90 quid and you get the cartridge slot.
Yeah, they should put a cartridge slot in it. Go, yeah, he's a fucking console. Go and buy them games. I'd be like, all right, that's actually wicked, wiki wild wild west is what that is.
But Star Fox 2 didn't look so good when I watched it.
No, it really didn't look so good. No, it really didn't look so good.
Right, so they're producing significantly more than the NES one they did, but I still can't get hold of it. And as time goes on, I just go, I'm buying this on a whim, aren't I?
Yeah.
And I've just watched Star Fox, which was kind of why I was buying it as well.
Would you be into playing Castlevania?
I've got it.
How far did you get into it? You know how far I got into it? I got to the second boss.
Yeah, I got one.
What's this all about?
They're not for me.
Yeah. Mega Man, I think I did half of Mega Man X. And that was a chore because I thought, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because a lot of these hard games at the time, you only had that one game, so you hammered it to become good at it. A bit like Crash Bandicoot, you hammered it to become good at it, and it's like it then became the fact that the Nintendo exclusive games seem to be the Nintendo made games, because I do like Nintendo. Nintendo made games such as your Mario World, such as your Yoshi's Island, such as Mario Kart and Zelda and all that kind of stuff. There's a steady ramp in skill level, whereas in a lot of these other games they seem to be like, oh, you're good at this, aren't you? No, I've just started. Well, get good then. It's like, no mate, this ain't, fuck off, yeah. I want to play a game and have fun. So I mean, like that game for instance, I fucking love that game, you know, Super Girls and Ghosts. It's fucking beautiful, awesome, fucking well-eyed.
Yeah.
Never finished it. Never.
Well, you buy them and you sort of dick around on them all, really, don't you?
Well, you do. You dick around.
You
dick around.
But I mean, if you can get hold of one, get it anyway.
Yeah, get
Sell
it
on
anyway.
eBay.
Sell it immediately.
Do that.
Yeah, just no. That's what I'm getting at. You sell it immediately on eBay, you're going to get all your money back and some.
Yeah, and then buy a Switch or anything.
Anything.
A 4K TV.
Yeah.
Do what you want. And then I've
it's your life.
Here, feel sick. So stop there.
You feel sick. Oh, that's when
I felt sick.
Right, yeah, that's when you felt sick.
So I'll give it up, and then that was that. So moving on. Done.
Right. So what the fuck have you been playing, Mr. Stang?
I had to write stuff down. What have I been
The
playing?
Stang.
I played Order 1992.
90.
Quite good.
So yeah. So
Bermuda shorts.
what was your take? Because I'll lend you that.
Yeah. It was. It's good. It's linear. You don't really do much.
Let's see it.
It's worth a $5 or borrowing it for free.
Yeah.
But it was mainly I like the story. I like the uniforms. They were smart.
Yeah, they look cool as fuck.
I was told that it ends and people got upset about the way it ends. They want more, and I'm like, no, that's reasonable.
That's a reasonable ending.
Yeah, that seemed alright.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. It's not that long, but it's right length for that sort of game.
Do you think?
I didn't want to play anymore.
Do you think going into it after it's been out and everybody slagged it off about there's nothing to collect in it, that was beneficial to me because I went into it going right. I know I can't go through doors until they want me to open doors. Fine.
Not great.
So I'll take my time. I know there's not much to collect in it, so I'm not going to waste my fucking time. It looks pretty.
Yeah.
It looks really, really good. Dare I say it looks better than Rise, which was my favourite, my personal best looking launch title for this next generation, and I think at times it fucking certainly does look considerably better than Rise.
Just a cool world.
Cool world.
Just I want to know more about this world that they're in.
A sequel would be considerably better.
Yeah, I love it.
Because the werewolf sections were terrible.
Yeah, but you get through them, wouldn't you? Because they weren't that long.
No, they weren't that long, but they were very. Once you worked out how to do them, which was back yourself into a corner, point gun forward, and bang, bang. This is.
It's a little pointless exercise.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
But
it's unnecessary.
But the quick time fight with the werewolves that you have aren't too bad.
No.
So
because it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks really
I mean,
cool.
it is bullshit because it's just quick time. But I don't know. It just looks. It looks nice. So you're just like, yeah, whatever. I just want to crack through the game. That's what you want to do. Just fly through it. You know you don't have to piss around, and that's that. What else have I played? Oh, that were including them SNES things.
Yeah.
I've got a couple.
Sega games.
Yeah, I got Shadow Complex, but I haven't played it yet. And Last Guardian, I'm ready to play that. But we did play Horizon, didn't we?
We played Horizon.
Togetherness.
Now Adam turned up after I'd been playing it for probably 45 minutes to an hour from start. So there's going to be plot spoilers here because
is there a plot?
There's going to be plot spoilers here, but you can see them from a mile away. I mean, her dad died, and I was saying to Adam, he's going to die.
Yeah. He's
going to die while rescuing her.
Well, normally I'd say he died pretty early on, but I don't know if it is early now that we just kind of sort of rushed through the game, didn't we?
It's almost a quarter of the way through the game, he dies.
Oh, we played about 6 hours, did we?
5 hours.
5 hours.
5 hours.
So we're not. But yeah, but we're
I don't know. I think it was less than that.
Right.
Because I picked it up. I mean,
are we halfway through?
We're just over halfway through, and I think you turned up about 2 o'clock-ish, didn't you?
Yeah. So the reason why we're so far on is because we kept skipping everything.
The combat's terrible.
Going straight to main missions, avoiding combat because we didn't enjoy it.
Really bad, really poor. Silly things in your combat that should be there. We were talking about this while we were playing it, weren't we? Some games take away some of your moves that should be there and lock them behind a silly leveling up system. Yeah. And there's several moves, basic bog standard moves that you need to unlock really early on. You need to just unlock it. One of them is a critical strike, which is just hitting something with your stick. And you just hit something with your stick.
You should just have.
Right, it's like I should have that. And another one is like when something's down, you stab it. Now that's like 7th level shit that you have to I can stab this, and it's like, well,
I unlocked a burp.
Can I not just stab it? I have the ability, because the beginning of the game is I'm going to teach you how to hunt, and then there's a cutscene showing how you got taught how to hunt, and then when it finally comes to hunting, you don't know how to stab something. Really annoying. There's a bit after your training thing, there's in the story where it's like, oh, you have to kill these archers, and I was shooting with the arrows. Well, you were saying about the arrows. Your arrows go perfectly straight.
Don't like the arrows because they go straight.
No drop.
I've been playing Zelda, and I feel pretty good when I'm aiming from far away and I hit the bastard in the head. This just goes straight like a bullet.
Yeah.
And it feels like a bullet, but a really shit slow one.
Which makes no noise of impact.
Like, just give me a gun then.
So I was shooting all these people. I'm like, oh no, this is hard work. Then they finally jumped down and started attacking us. I'm like, oh. So I panicked and hit them with my stick. I've just fucking murdered them all. I'm like, well, so my stick's the most powerful weapon.
He said stick.
Right.
And I know he's pointing here.
Yeah.
He didn't say dick.
Yeah. So,
although it might be.
So we did that, and then we started talking to somebody. He's like, hey, outcast.
The story was shit.
There's a trader.
So far it's shit.
You meet a trader really early on. Go and get this trip wire fucking thing, set traps. And it's like, hey, outcast. Yeah, so everybody speaks to you in exposition, don't they? So it's like, you outcast, you've been trading with me for a long time, outcast. I can't be seen talking to you, outcast. Yeah, but like, can you not like buy something off me? Like, you know, you've always bought off me in the past, and we've always been buying off you, and we've always bought off you. And,
outcast.
Outcast, I don't want to get into no chuff over you. Like, what the fuck's chuff? Yeah. And then he sells me something anyway.
Yeah.
And then he meets you somewhere else and he calls you outcast. Don't touch me, outcast. We can't pretend that we've seen each other and know each other. Outcast. Hey, outcast. Come here, outcast. So
didn't make sense.
It's just wrong. Stupid. And then you wander around the village.
Although there's supposed to be some interesting bits later on, isn't there? But we're just a bit worried because I think that's what we're trying to get towards. Actually.
We were trying to get out of the training. Let us out the pen, and let us go and play the game.
But we're just a bit worried because it seemed childish the way they were talking, really.
It felt like a Dragon Age game. How they were talking, in my experience with Dragon Age games, like, this is how you talk in a Dragon Age game. And then
I'm intrigued by the what's in the mountain, the fucking. What they say, womb fucking thing.
Oh, well, dude, that
seems interesting, but it might be a bit of a letdown. But my brain's going, oh, this could be something cool.
Well, it's going to be.
But I feel like it's just going to be
humanity in it. That's where they've come from, because they've got to be the last survivors who've been giving out babies and then.
Yeah, but I want to go in there. I want to open that fucking door.
I'm not interested.
I want to see that door.
Yeah,
I don't want to do the work to do it.
No, I was like, so really early on in the game, I said really early on, like you've done your proving, and your dad's died.
Early
like,
for us, because we keep
the dad died. She gets hit in the head with a rock when she's 6, yeah, and she has a scar there. Some cunt cuts her throat, no scar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's not.
Fucking ugly kid as well.
Oh, she's real fucking biggest head, and so you do this, and then you've got this little thing in your ear called a focus, and what it is this shaman says, oh, we must take you to your mother. So she takes you to this little fucking door, and she's like, Aloy goes, it's a door. No, this is mother's womb. No, it's a door. And it's a fucking door. I can see it's a fucking door. So she goes to the door because she got this thing on it. Scans her, clear as fucking day. How this witch mother, she sees this fucking light going, wow, comparing it to this other woman, going 98%. Ooh, some corrupted data. Right, and then the fucking priestess woman goes, oh, well, mother's womb have just told you to get rid of all corruption. It's not what she said. No, I was there. She didn't say that.
She was treating it like a god. I mean, maybe something will reveal later, but surely, I mean, they have little bits of technology. They're aware there's these robots.
Well, this is another thing as well that we noticed. They're all living, in the first bit, they're all living in fucking wooden huts and shit like that, right? And when you get trained to hunt, we'll show you how to hunt right now. He hunts robots. That's not teaching you how to survive, right? And then we were like, well, how did he not like know about these robots and stuff? So they're living in wooden huts and they're wearing fucking leather and like, yeah, look at us all wearing leather. And then there's a bit like that you did where you fought that robot thing, and then she came along and she's like, let's see if there's anything useful in here. Oh, that capacitor's not useful. You know what a capacitor is. And she grabs this fucking thing. I just put this in here, just need some coils of wire. And you're like, why are you living in a fucking wooden society? You've got power systems everywhere, you fucking idiots. Then we moved from there, didn't we? And we ended up in a bigger town. Then we got to this place which is all built of stones and like big fucking castles. Everybody's in Game of Thrones armor.
Medieval shit.
No, look at this medieval shit. But early on in the game, some walker rocks up with a gun, so we're like, well, we're going to get there. And we were saying it's probably fucking, we'll get over the hill and there'll be cities and cars, right? And they'll be like, no, them dickheads. Them dickheads. Oh, fucking. But then the combat itself, again, getting back onto the leveling up of combat, they give you a ball really early on in the game. And when we were comparing it to the balls that the traders were offering us, it's one of the best balls in the game. I went on a walkthrough to find out how far we were through the actual game by just fucking pelting it. And that's where it showed these balls. I'm like, no, that ball's really fucking good.
It's funny when you look at the map because it's just us going in a straight line. It's revealed.
Well,
and then down a bit, and then over here,
well,
and then up and then down.
The map has some kind of like bulge on this side, which is like you start off at the bottom, and we went up there. And I didn't realise we'd covered that much distance of going up there. And if we did, that was only a short fucking distance. And then the rest of the map looked massive.
To be fair, we were ignoring all the side missions and just going straight to the.
Yeah, but we came so far in, deep, and we're like, we are fucking almost completely. And then, like I said, I found out that what's the difference between that and The Witcher? Well, this is what we were talking about. We did have this conversation. The difference between, I know that you weren't a big fan of the actual story in Witcher, but the side quests are really good. The difference between Witcher is the world in Witcher isn't based on the fact that there's a dead civilization of technology. There's not all this other technology around. Not only that, it's a living, breathing world. If you meet somebody along the side of the road, they're not always going to be. They're going to attack me. You can speak to them. You can.
The Witcher, the acting in it was brilliant. Even on the little side missions I found, the pointless side missions, and when the weather changed, you could feel it. It felt like it did in the real world. Like there was a storm brewing, and then it starts raining in Horizon. It's just fucking raining sideways. I can't feel any effect.
Yeah, there's no effect.
No, and I feel that in Zelda as well. I feel like the weather's changing, or I feel like it's a sunny day, and like my actual mood changes in reality. Whereas when it was happening in Horizon, we just went, it's snowing now.
Yeah.
We went 2 steps up the mountain, it was snowing, then we went 2 steps down, we were in a fucking desert. It made no sense, it didn't feel real in any way. I think that's part of it. I don't even feel like, you know, when you've got the day and night cycle, I didn't even notice any of that shit because I didn't care.
Yeah, the day and night cycle.
I didn't feel like, it's the morning. There's a different atmosphere. Well, I didn't feel any
with the atmospheres that you're talking about.
It is. It's all about feelings.
Still using that Witcher analogy with the weather system, because in Witcher, if you're caught outside at night time and you're riding past certain fields and stuff, not just certain fields where something always spawns, just certain fields, because that's where wraiths hang out. You want to stay away from that because that's where wraiths hang out. If you're going through the woods at night time, all neckers and everything else, they get kind of a buff and they become more aggressive than they would normally be during the day. If it's pissing it down or the weather starts changing in any kind of way. So knowing this about the creatures in Witcher, so you've got the feeling of the fact that it's really fucking well animated, it looks fucking beautiful, and I actually feel cold because that wind is definitely kicking up and the rain's there. Not only that, you have actually got a threat because the world itself is changing, as in the creatures around it. Going into a city in Witcher, again, as much as people might not like it, it does actually work. You go into a city, it's a working city. If it's night time, your traders aren't there.
Yeah.
They're gone, bye-bye.
It felt like an atmosphere, a living world, whereas these feel like characters are just plonked.
Well, it's like an Assassin's Creed game, isn't it? You wander around an Assassin's Creed game, your world, you made a world, you put buildings up, you've done this, and then that bit over there is where all the lions are, and that bit over there is where all this is, and you're riding through, and it's not a living world. You know that these are all completely and utter NPCs, they have no fucking bearing on your life. And this game apparently is littered with fucking side quests all over the shop, but everybody just talks to you so fucking blah. It's kind of a weird hybrid between a Far Cry game, Assassin's Creed and Dragon Age. It's got the Far Cry thing of like, look, go and try and like craft some shit, or you need to kill this creature and get so many of them creatures lens things, because then that means that it can do this and run around. And it feels very Assassin's Creed in the combat for me. Your stealth aspect isn't stealth. As somebody who likes fucking stealth, and Adam mentioned something earlier on, which was what we were talking about on Sunday when playing Horizon. You can only hide in bushes or on certain trees that have yellow banding on them. And these bushes at night twinkle so you know where they are, right? And there'll be big, vast waves of like open plain that you have to cross to get to these things. And I'm thinking, there's loads of trees around. Why can't I go up to a tree and hide behind a tree? But they can see you through a fucking tree. I was stood behind a tree and their alert meter were going up. Like, what the fuck? But they can't see me when I'm in grass as tall as where this laptop is. And my head's like that. And they can't see me. So can I not hide behind a tree? Let me press X against a tree, cover against it, be able to lean round and aim, like get an aim reticle on, and then just step out, wha-bang, hunting. And then you were saying
humans are boring to fight as well.
Humans are terrible to. In fact, they're more dangerous than fucking.
They are.
So later on in the game, they were more dangerous.
I think I spoke because I spoke. Like I was saying, I've played Zelda as well, so I'll climb that tree, I'll go over it, I'll fly over it, I'll do all this shit. If I see something in the distance, can go. Oh, that's what that interesting thing over there. I can go and climb it, even though it might turn out to be nothing, but it's an interesting landscape. Whereas when I look at Horizon's landscape, I'm like, that looks very pretty as a picture, but it has no real function.
Yeah.
I'm just walking through it. I don't know. I can't climb this. I can't climb that. Bone arrows feels shit. Combat feels. We just avoided it because we didn't. We avoided it
because it was horrible. Yeah. It was absolutely horrible. Yeah, you were saying about you were watching a Zelda player, weren't you? And he actually stood behind a tree, hid behind a tree.
Yeah, well, he didn't.
He didn't like press and lock into it, but he actually used the tree as cover.
The trees are big, and you can sort of creep round, and because I did a lot of stealthing in that, and I don't know, it felt better than in this game. I'm going to say Assassin's Creed, did it? But it just felt better.
Well, so like the combat. Early on, you can unlock a move where you jump and time slows down. And shoot an arrow, jump.
Oh, yeah. I kept spamming that.
We just spam that because we unlocked this other one where you click in your R3 and it slows time down and you can aim. But that has a cooldown. But if you just keep jumping, that's fucking endless. I'm like, yeah. So we started doing that. And again, I know I'm a big fan of Witcher 3, but just to try and compare it. Witcher 3, if you want, like, this game does something similar apparently. If you know the weakness of a certain robot, you want to go and craft this and craft that and craft the other, and then you can go out and you'll do more damage to it and this, that and the other. That's fine. Witcher 3, you go and have a look and you go, oh, there's a basilisk or there's a griffin or something like that. I've got my griffin oil. Put my griffin oil on, I'll go and sharpen my blade, I'll go and reinforce my fucking armour. I know that they're weak to this, that and the other. And it felt like you're actually going hunting for it. If you want to, or if you just fucking tank yourself up, you can go and
find the bastard.
And you're skilled. But the creatures, because they're physical and because they're fleshy and because they're organic, it felt alright. These dinosaurs, I got bored of the look of them very quickly.
Even when we saw the big T-Rex type one.
Oh yeah, the Brontosaurus thing, with the flathead.
I saw some flying.
Oh no, we did see the T-Rex one, didn't we, when we went through the desert? Yeah, we were like, let's see that.
Yeah, I didn't care for some reason. It didn't seem epic or anything. I just didn't. I don't know what it was, and I think it's because they sort of all look the same. They're just different sizes. Like from a distance, you don't know what. I don't know. It's only a size thing, I think. Sometimes I get mixed up with what I was fighting. I'm like, I don't know what I'm fighting here. Oh yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah, well again,
riding them was boring as shit.
Riding them was dull. There was no point in that. We wanted to get a bunch because you can like reprogram them so they follow.
Yeah, I want to get an army.
I want to get an army of them to move, but the thing is you have no control over them. Once you go, they just go, I'm going to do my thing. So
that would have been cool.
That would have been cool. Having a fucking loads of them following.
Yeah, sneaking up on them all, getting about 10 of them. And then just pile in and fuck some shit up.
But to be fair, mentioning Witcher, like it wasn't just Witcher we were mentioning as far as how you make an open world game feel like the world is real. Because GTA do it.
GTA.
And then if you play a Watch Dogs game, that world feels empty. You feel like you're in a world of bots. But GTA feels real. In fact, GTA, if you play GTA 5, go and follow an NPC. There's an algorithm in there that make them have a life. They will wander around, they will go to bank, they will go to shop.
It feels like a place. And I also, I like Zelda as well.
Yeah.
The new one. And I think...
But I haven't played it that much, so
I just think the way that was, everything I looked at was interesting. There might have been nothing there, it might have been boring when I got there. Compare that to Assassin's Creed, to Horizon. I'm like, I don't care what's over there, why? I'm not even interested. What is it about this game? I just want to go and do the main missions. And that was that. Oh, fuck it.
I'm going to finish it.
But maybe we're missing something because we haven't played that much, have we really? Even though we're 50% in, we were just hoping for something to happen, so we kept running forward.
It's because you stereotype writing. So there's the bully.
We're interested in
the bully is just so ridiculously bully. You even mentioned, you're like, why are they so ridiculously bully?
There's a bully in it.
Again, we'll go back to Witcher 3 because at that point we started talking about the Blood Baron. Did you get past the Blood Baron story? Because that is one beautiful piece of adult story writing which left you with an actual moral dilemma. He's a dickhead, but he didn't do wrong. Or you get to decide that. It's kind of a very adult dilemma that you're given. Even though there is fucking dragons and fucking all this.
No, but it's mature
but it's mature
in the proper sense. It's like an adult can listen to it and find it interesting.
And see the nuances in the argument, as opposed to like, well, I used to kill lots of people, but now I'm in love. It's like, well, that's not a nuance. There's no subtlety there. But in The Witcher with the Blood Baron, because you keep going back and you're talking to him, the more you talk to him, you're like, I'm actually okay. All right. Right, okay, I get more of who you are now. Then it's up to you to make your own moral decision, an ethical decision over it, which is why I like Geralt as a avatar to move around.
Like Slate.
But he is. But yeah, so that's where the Witcher thing. I know that you weren't a big fan of Witcher, or you liked the first 30 hours and then just went, I've had enough now.
Well, I was saying I got bored, but it was only because of all clutter.
Yeah.
I could have done
better. Talking about clutter.
Oh, the screen, the fucking
my.
HUD. Almost all of the HUD is surrounded by shit, especially when you're in a battle, because then they put all the circles over everybody. So your whole screen is covered in
mental.
shit.
Mental.
It's very busy.
There were one point, weren't there, where I think half my screen was full of text on the side, because it's like, here's your mission, and then you've got your fucking radar, and then you've got your little stealth thing, then in the bottom right you've got your arrows, then in the bottom left you've got whatever, and in the top right you've got...
Headache material.
Like, I can't see the game.
I don't need any of it.
The fucking game.
No, maybe you can turn it off somewhere. But when they put it on, you think you should have it on, don't you? You feel like, well, they've designed it so that I need it. The game so that I need it, maybe.
You could just have the thing just faded slightly, you know, the map bit at the top, which seems to be overtly too big.
Maybe you can go in settings and do it.
Yeah, but it's just too big, and it's like this big rectangle. But you could have just had a line with little dashes on it. Then it's like minimal. Then you've got a big eyeball to make sure you are seen right now. Oh, no, you're not seen. A very Skyrim-esque, but
I'm surprised I don't like it.
I'm surprised. I was looking forward. I was really looking forward to putting it on, even though I was saying a long time ago that my gamer eye says I'm not going to enjoy this. I was looking forward to putting it on because I don't know. I thought it'll be easy. I'll just get in it. I'll just play it. I'll just chug on. But everybody I come across, I didn't like, and I had this issue with most Assassin's Creed games. Everybody I don't like how you write it. I have this problem with Fallout games. I don't like your writing.
Yeah, but there was something about Assassin's Creed that I don't mind. Running over buildings and stuff felt alright, and some of the combat felt okay. There's nothing about this I like. You're restricted. You can't climb anything really.
Well, it's odd because you
stuck
can
to the floor.
You can do, but we were trying to climb some rocks, weren't we? And she clambered up some rocks, and then there was one that when she jumped, she get to like the knee height, and she's like, "I'm not having that."
Yeah.
Like, let me on that, you dick.
Invisible walls everywhere.
Invisible fucking wall. Forgot about invisible walls. Like, really? In an open world game, it's easy to hide them. Put a fence there. Put a fucking mountain there. Not literally invisible wall in the middle of a fucking open place, weren't it? All those people were sat there looking, and it was like, donk.
There were a few about.
Oh, fuck's this about? Yeah, so...
Yeah. Anyway, that's that.
My argument for AR glasses being used more. Take the hub off the screen completely. Well, everybody's been... That's how things have been going. Or minimalising your HUD. That's been...
fucking hardly anything in Zelda.
It's hardly anything in most games that you play nowadays.
And they've got rid of all your shit on your map as well. You put your own shit on your map.
It makes your game look better.
I just look at someone and I'm like, I'll go over there. Nothing's telling me to go over there. That's where I'm going. With Horizon, I'm like, I've got all this fucking shit on the screen. What do you want me to do? I'll follow the big diamond.
The big yellow. We'll both follow the big yellow, and that's what we did. And so I will end up finishing that at some point this week. I will end up finishing it, and I'll finish it with the original bow and with the first set of armor we got.
Yeah.
Again, how do you do? when you're making a game and you have traders, and you have an armor system, and you have a weapon system, turning up to your first shop, your first proper shop when the game goes, right, we're open now, and it giving you your best armor as an option, you can't afford it. There's your best armor in the game right there. Right there, best armor in the game. Why would I want to buy anything else?
Yeah.
Well, I'll save up for that then.
Should have been a nice surprise somewhere.
It should have been like,
oh,
this is a but no, you don't do it. Like if you were playing Zelda and the first person you came across went, this here, best armor in game, mate, just cost you 10,000 rupees. Like, I'll play it until it becomes so much of a chore that I do actually need to buy some other armor. But I didn't want to because I saw that there. I'm like, well, I may as well save
all the armor.
All the armor. That's it.
So there's no surprises?
No, not all the armors. There's a couple of secret ones that you can unlock and shit like that. But that armor at the bottom...
It's the best anyway.
Is the best. I went for a guide and he went, that one is the best. Swear down, best. Top tits ever. I'm like, oh, right, fucking...
Any trader you go to?
Any trader you go to, they all have the same stock. And you're like, oh, okay. We bought a box, didn't we? Random box. They do these treasure box, supply boxes. We bought it. We went, all right, we'll try this then. Let's see. You run a bundle of stones. But you can't have it though, because you're already full with stones.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a rare box.
It was a rare box as well, yeah.
A rare box of stones. That we didn't need, because we had too many.
Yeah.
Shit fucking box.
Shit fucking game.
Yeah, so far. I keep saying that because I just think we must be missing something.
Well, we're clearly missing something, but it's one of them. It's like you can only enjoy a Dragon Age game if you're enjoying the story and the writing.
If they haven't sold you after 5 hours, there's something wrong.
Well, I said that to you, didn't I, about playing Skyrim. I said, play Skyrim, play it for your first 5 hours, because that first 5 hours, you know, after that first 5 hours, if you're not into it, because if you've got first 2 hours is basically just your setup, then you start wandering around. If you're not sinking in after that, probably not going to be into it. And then you chucked about 30 hours into it, didn't you, anyway, and went, I'm done now, I've played it, I've done 30 hours.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of games like that. It's like with the Walking Dead games, like, at least play the first episode. Play the first episode, you know, so there's always that kind of sections of stuff. Like with Witcher, it's at least play that first area where you fight that griffin and at least play that. If you're not into it after that, you're probably not, you're going to really struggle to get in unless you get to another story somewhere which you're like, oh, that's brilliant, all the 3 witches, you know, they were fucking ace. But this, there's obviously something there, but I just don't like the dialogue. It annoys me.
I think it's hype. Convinced.
You
buy games when they've just come out, you're overexcited and everyone's playing them, and it's just more exciting because everyone's playing it. It's more interesting. It's like Wipeout now, everybody's playing it.
Yeah,
Wipeout's good.
It's the same
but
game.
there's something better about it that you know everybody else is playing it and you're all doing different times.
Yeah.
It's like a shared experience, even though you're not necessarily talking directly to people. You feel like you're on some sort of, I don't know, with the crew.
You're with the crew.
Everyone's doing it.
You're all parts of it together.
Yeah.
There
you go.
1+. I think she's fit.
She is fit.
She's fit.
She's fit. Anyway, that's that.
That's that. Are we going on to the voice of the peeps?
What's the voice of the peepers?
Peepity pops.
So, might set that up. Aaron's done a review of Ark.
I haven't. It was.
Was it not you?
Phil Deforche.
Oh, thank you, Phil. I just assumed it was you because you've been playing it. What?
Yeah, it's with
so
Mr.
check that out
Biz.
on showmegames.co.uk. We did a retro games night. Check that out.
Yeah, we did retro games night. That's up on the YouTubes. Windjammers, yeah. Commentary by Funtime Frankie and Sleepy Time Cosby.
Wicked. It's quite interesting actually because we've got 2 cameras on go, so you can see the people playing, even though they're wrong way around.
Yeah,
I don't mind.
It was the first time that we've done that with
it'll be flipped, it'll be right next
time.
Yeah. Well, that's quite interesting. And also check out Twitter. Coral's on there, Show Me Games, tweeting and twatting. So she's doing good. She's tweeting away. She's twatting away.
I've not actually checked it. I've just been
tweeting and twatting.
Even though I say I don't have time to play fucking Ark or something like that, it's getting your mindset into other things. So sometimes I just want to put VR on and shoot something in the fucking face.
Just do it in reality. Fuck
VR. Horizon Sunshine review will be coming up hopefully by the end of the week. I was trying to go and do it on Sunday and then just thought, no, I need to put the thing up. So yeah. So
there you go. That's happening as well. More reviews. It's all going on. Right. What's going on in the groups? Show Me Games group on Facebook. Show Me Games! !
So,
join that. Niab.
Retro Games Night. Cheater.
Champion. Oh, cheater. Champion.
Multiple champion. Fighting games. Played against him on Dead or Alive 2. Not a champion anymore.
Not in a tournament.
Fuck off.
Just a casual game.
I beat him once, don't need to fight
him. He had one arm tied behind his back.
I absolutely smashed him. I introduced him to combos. And then John Talbot came over and went, oh man, I fucking love this game. I'm like, yeah, me too, man. Like, well, come on, let's get on it. Like, yeah. And John Talbot just fucking wiped the floor with me.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, he done Marcus.
It's good. No, it's all good. No, it's all good. It's like I love that game. I think it's still criminally underrated because all people see are tits, and that's because all the advertising for it is always tits and ass. Like tits
Good way to get you in.
But the fighting mechanics are fucking ace. So the combo system is
good.
brilliant. Anyway, so Niab is talking about Crash Bandicoot.
Juan is like Dark Souls for platform games. I don't know. I played it. Oh no, I did play it. I played it in Uncharted. Freeway. Yeah.
Right.
Didn't really like it.
It's your first endless runner, isn't it? You so enjoyed.
I just didn't do anything
You
for me.
ever played Temple Run?
No.
Play Temple Run.
No. But memories, retro memories, and it's all shiny now. Done a good job shining it up. Yeah, I think so. I've seen some like comparison videos. I'm like, yeah, it does look quite a lot better. Like they've put some effort in.
Right.
So
fair enough. That's off to you for doing that.
Check that out.
Moving on up, moving on down. Ramble On.
Rambling.
I must be. Hey, it's actually done it for a change. It's wrote the right title in.
All right. He's a very bad person.
Yeah, it's because I don't like Horizon.
There we go. Wipeout.
Weekly daily. Wipeout. Niab, Dad, can we get away? We're a PlayStation family. You fucking scrub.
But you don't speak to your kids like that.
You really don't speak to your kids like
You
that.
give them away. You don't make them play Horizon.
You give them away, and you get them an Xbox One, and you get them a PlayStation, but you don't get them. You get them the Wii, and then you get the other ones. Otherwise, they'll feel spoiled. So you're under that.
Yes.
But then you introduce them to other games and make them all inclusive.
You
don't call them a fucking scrub.
It's terrible. Don't do that.
Oh, there you go. Funtime Frankie and Sleepy Time Cosby.
Check that out.
Get that shit out now, Funk Soul Brothers. Yeah. Weekly Daily 2. Recreating this moment in WWE 2K. I think he throws Mankind off the cage. Nice one. So, 5 hours into Horizon Zero Dawn. Combat so far. Meh. Story. Predictable. Alloy. Fit. Oh, this game's better. Corruption. Oh, yeah, corruption. Corruption. Remember that? Corruption.
Outcast, corruption. Outcast, corruption. They use them words a lot.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah.
It's like you're a fucking idiot and you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. So what's the comment say here? It's alright, the open world aspect is utterly pointless. I have to agree with that so much.
It felt pointless. I mean, we ignored it.
Yeah.
Went to the main missions.
Apparently it's a piece of piss to platinum. I completed it without once riding the machine. You don't need to. No, you really don't. And once you have ridden one, you don't need to.
Yeah, it'll ruin you for life.
Yeah. Philip, he loves the game seriously and he's top 10 ever. But then again, some people have brain injuries, don't they? Gets boring too often for me. That's Dwayne Howard. Chris Hibbert, I think I only got 5 or 6 hours in and had to stop. So
that's where we are.
Yeah, that's about it. I think he did more though, because he'll be earlier on in the game than us.
Yeah, we're just sprinting.
Yeah. And then Tony Evans, who wrote the review on the site, this is pretty much sums up my reaction to your opinion of the game. It's okay to have a wrong opinion. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. A lot of people are playing back onto Final Fantasy XIV online recently.
Well, if you can ride that, then I can see the appeal. I could spend 50 hours doing that.
Yeah, but it's a Final Fantasy game, so you're like, oh, what a lovely, what's the, oh, fuck this story, right out the window. Some twat with some emo haircut will come walking over to you, trying that time. I think we need to go and fight the dragons.
Yeah, that'll take me out.
No, I'm done, I'm sorry, where's the exit, where's the log off button?
He's got a fat chicken in it.
He has got a fat chuck. I really want this game.
That was pretty cool.
It's not because I think it's going to be scary, I love the art style. I think the atmosphere is there.
Creepy looking game. You'd be interested. Every corner there'll be something weird, won't there? Like they got some like baby killing for no reason. Well, the sort of
kind
demon
of demon
babies,
baby type thing. Yeah.
Building a wall out of babies.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, they put some bricks in there just to make it all right. Yeah,
it's not
make
racist.
Sure you kill them when they.
Yeah, not racist. But yeah, I'm interested in it. A lot of people in the comments were saying that, oh no, it doesn't look scary, it looks like shock value type stuff. I like the aesthetic. Look at the aesthetic. It's the same with that other one, you know, that you go, oh, what the fuck, because that one's called Agony. There's another one which has like weird, it's all Geiger-esque sci-fi and he makes it done out of organic. I want to play that.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because it'd be scary, just because the aesthetic.
Oh, babies. No, it's okay.
Oh, it's asleep now.
It's okay.
It's asleep now. And then they had to put that one facing forward, otherwise you'd be like, fucking bastard. Yeah, so
maybe that's what babies look like to me anyway. So maybe
enough.
that's just a baby.
Play Expo Manchester now. No. Hopefully we will be there this year. Hopefully, fingers crossed. If I'm not there, other people will be there in Show Me Games capacity. So yeah, hopefully we'll be there again this year. So Play Expo's happening.
Do that, go there.
October. Yeah, get your tickets now. Chris Fishwick, why was Crash Bandicoot always this hard? Quite possibly, yeah.
Getting a theme here that it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. Pokemon Logic, I'm sorry, there's a blackout. You can't go any further until it's fixed. Talk about an invisible wall.
Yeah.
Cretin. Who said it? I won. He didn't. He's a fibber.
Oh, I might start doing that.
It's a fibber
Just put random things.
That's the walk around of the Retro Games night. I was there, this is me doing a walk around, doing silly voices. It's kind of hard work doing stuff live without somebody else being right next to you and not having to do silly voices.
Yeah. Those games and things. Check that out once a month.
Once a month, next month will be Tetris on the arcade.
Blackburn.
So we'll be doing Tetris on the arcade. So Lewis is going to buy Tetris Grandmaster Edition arcade board. To put into his arcade
is that what
machine.
he does with that? Is it same
It's a proper board. He bought Windjammers. That's the actual proper thing that you would have played back in the day in the arcade.
Okay.
So yeah, it's, that's what we're doing.
And you have a camera shoved in your face.
Yeah, you'll love it. Love it deep.
So look pretty. Do you make up? Boys.
Lawbreakers, open beta. That's a character shooter. I don't know what to call them. Hero
Keep
shooters.
seeing that advertised constantly.
Mm.
On like YouTube and things. Seems to be wherever I click, they're trying to sell it to me.
Scoring, that's it. That was the game that I was talking about.
Yeah, scoring. Yes.
Yeah, it looks really nice. It looks uneasy.
Yeah.
But I do like Geiger-esque. Here's the review by Philip Defoche.
So check that out.
Go and check that out.
I haven't read it yet because it won't make any sense to me actually.
Well, to be fair, like recently we've been. I know him, he's alright. But he was like, I don't like JRPGs, how fucking dare you, and I don't like that, and how dare you, but I like this. We have a lot in common with our opinion on this game.
Oh, so he likes it as well?
He really likes it, yeah. And I agree with it, really.
10 out of 10. I don't know, it could be.
Thrice weekly daily. Anyone here wants to play Wipeout? Talking about Wipeout. Four quarterly, weekly daily. That is a nice.
Yeah, I looked at that.
Nice
I thought,
cover.
why have you got the old box, you weirdo? And then I noticed it's PS4.
It's
Well, that's
really
quite cool.
It's quite smart, isn't it? And it's a good game.
I thought he got confused. I thought he was asking to play online with people.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And he's bought the old one, and he's not going to work any new one. And
I wouldn't be surprised.
But he's not as daft as I thought.
He is. He's just. He was lucky on that one.
What's happening at Game?
So, game profits nosedive 25%. Will be substantially below expectations. People are just. It's just hard work because they have. Games companies have to. Their hands are tied with how much a game costs them. So they have to charge an amount in order to make profit on what they've bought. And if you're not buying that game, then they're not making any money off that game, so it's dead. So they hope that you're buying up pre-owned stuff. But they can't drop the pre-owned stuff too much. They can price match somebody, but then depending on the store, depending if they're arsey, like you can go, I've literally just seen Horizon Zero Dawn for £20. Bullshit. So well, I'll go and buy it from them. Yeah. I've had it before.
Take a picture of it on your phone.
So they're struggling, yeah, but it's a hard place to be.
I don't really go in anymore.
No, because it's horrible, it's uncomfortable, it's not a nice environment.
Best Mortal Kombat voice, please, Aaron.
Finish him.
Finish him.
Doo-doo-doo. Brutality.
I don't know why that's
Animality.
funny. Yeah. I don't know why that's funny. It made me chuckle.
Me moaning again. Paul Sunter. You know what? Being a mostly flight sim fella, this just made me cry with laughter. I know, I'm drunk. Abort. Landing without clearance in Flight Simulator X. I'm gonna have to watch that.
Gonna have to watch it now.
Yeah, should have watched it. So some things just go past and I don't see them during Das Weekend.
Check that out. Show me games. Facebook.
We got some Borderlands shoes.
Ah, limited edition.
Limited edition.
Some Sonic shoes, actually.
Yeah, we saw them when they were on the news. Yeah.
Get some Sonic shoes. Look like Sonic shoes.
Our own Tony Evans has got Tinkle costume.
Yeah, looking very sexy.
Well, that's yeah. What do you think?
Don't like Tingle.
No, nobody likes Tinkle. It's quite a nice little model there of Diva from Overt Watching. I'll overtly watch her. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Nice hand painted. More Crash Bandicoot. Being hard. Everybody's talking about it being hard. Jumanji, I watched this. Have you seen the trailer?
No.
These 4 chaps here, the 4 main characters, are actually playing a game.
Oh,
and
a video game.
A video game. The game is Jumanji.
Ah.
Yeah. And what they do is they get warped in to play as the avatars that they've chosen. So one of the women is actually Jack Black.
Okay.
The tall sports guy is, you know, they always have to do the opposite. The tall sports guy is Kevin Hart, little short. And then like the skinny dweeb dude is The Rock, and then the fit woman plays Karen fucking Gillan. So yeah, they choose a character and away they go, and they're in. So it's a video game Jumanji. I don't mind it. It's not a reboot. It's a sequel.
I don't need to watch the same movie again. So.
Yeah. Well, I personally think that the original Jumanji is massively fucking overrated.
It's crap, yeah.
It's fucking like this is a chore to get through. Those monkeys didn't look good at the time because we'd watched Jurassic Park, which looked amazing, and I watched that. I'm like, they look shit.
Yeah.
So.
Shit movie, but it was hyped to fuck.
Oh, it's so hype. So yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It's slightly game related. Old school cartoons dubbed. That's quite funny. Count Ultimate Game Sale on Xbox One. Just for those people who have an Xbox One and don't like. We were talking earlier on with your PSN games for gold. Better, way better than Xbox One. Way better. Okay. But Xbox prices, game prices, are always cheaper than PlayStation.
Right. Yeah, well, no. Yeah.
By a lot.
Yeah, he's got both consoles
I've got
now.
both consoles now, and I'm like, well, why would anybody buy a digital game on a PlayStation?
Although I did get Shadow Complex for a £5.
That's good. That's good going. That's good going. 5 times daily, weekly. Right, I've ordered Wipeout Omega. All of these updates. Wipeout Club tonight. Wow, I've still not played it. I don't want to because I saw Stephen Tunstall play.
He's too good.
He's fucking too good.
He's too good.
It's too good.
When someone's too good,
I don't want to play. Melody Fitzjohnny's live now. Does she not know we're streaming? Only ever buy PS4 digital during sales. That's fair enough. Yeah, well, no, the sales are quite good, but during the year of everyday living, Xbox will score.
Pash is the bargain master.
He is the bargain master. If he had an Xbox, he'd be losing his shit. Like, oh, these bargains! Fucking hell! But I've got a console, I hate. Never mind. Wow, somebody's playing fucking Super Potter Bomb mentally. Look at that!
That doesn't count because I think it's Japanese.
Ah, right, no. It's just, it's ingrained. There's another Final Fantasy 14 thing, and we'll end on this.
There's the pretty American version of the box.
Yeah, it's horrible, that console, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's horrible, that version. It's like an aborted, like, Autobot.
Well, it looks dead because it looks like it's lost its colour and its skin.
And fun.
So zombified.
I reckon it looks like. Oh, actually, it looks like a Decepticon. You know, it looks like. Do you know when they do like pop figures with big heads?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Megatron.
Ah, yeah. I'll never stop seeing that.
Yeah,
that's
it's
like
Megatron.
Resi 6 giraffe.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's that. Get over yourselves, children.
That's that.
And so we'll have to do in closing, do we? We won't be on in closing.
Pause now. We're gonna fuck off in a minute.
Yeah.
Go make a brew. Stretch your legs. Walk dog. Give your wife some attention.
I don't have a wife.
Your husband. Your children.
I have children, Milan.
Your cat.
Yeah.
Cat don't give a fuck anyway.
Don't give a fuck.
He's just sleeping. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting.
you for liking.
Very sorry if we've upset you about Horizon. It's just feelings.
Feelings.
But we're all different. We all have different feelings.
Yeah. Some people think the PS4 is a very solid console.
It is. It's good.
I'm joking. I'm joking. It is solid. I cut some bread on it earlier on. No, but no, it's Horizon Zero Zone. I think if it came out with not as much,
Set him off again.
if it came out without as much fucking this is the best game ever, I might have gone into it going right. Well, you're not going to impress me.
Yeah, because with Order, we were told it was shit, or at least an average vibe, or definitely complaints. I remember about looking at the items, which I get, and all the complaints are legitimate, really. But it were all right, I think.
Yeah,
but Horizon was
distinctly average. It's definitely a fucking 6.5 out of 10 type game,
yeah,
isn't it?
I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it, yeah.
I finished it. So that means something. There's
Yeah, it
games that are 9 that I haven't finished.
Yeah.
Like Horizon. Anyway, that's that.
Yeah, so thank you for like. Oh yeah, so we mentioned Retro Games Night. You mentioned Twitter and our beautiful Canadian Coral.
Canadian Coral. Canadian.
She's not actually called Coral.
She's not.
Spelt it like that because that's how Rick Grimes says Carl's name in Walking Dead. Coral.
Ah.
Anybody who watched Walking Dead, they'll be pissing his eyes now because it's the only joke you can make about Walking Dead without them going, oh, I don't know why I waste my life watching it, but I just do now.
First one was alright.
It was, yeah.
Then it stopped being alright.
And got worse and worse and worse. So, yeah, so thanks for watching. Look, like and subscribe, everything Adam said.
I didn't say like and subscribe, so don't do that. Subscribe and like.
Ooh, in that order.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Right then.
Are we going?
Right, we're having an argument.
Oh, well, it's, you brought it up.
Right then. Joe, fuck you. Done.
I just wanted everything my way. Why can't you say that? Why can't I have everything my way?